I'm going to do a couple of examples of what they call the addition rule. So here's an example. So suppose in a test for drug use of 181 positives, there were 23 false positives, and of 242 negative, there were 18 false negative. So there's two questions. A, find the probability that a subject did not use drugs, and then B, find the probability a subject either tested negative or did not use. Okay, the key to this thing is making up a chart, and from the chart we'll be able to calculate these probabilities. So for the chart, I'm going to have the chart like this. I'm going to say tested positive, tested negative, and then here I'm going to have people who used drugs, and then did not use. So the first thing, it said that the total number of people who tested positive was 181. So when I add up these two guys, the total is going to be 181. And it said there were 23 false positives. Now, a false positive is someone who tested positive for the drug but didn't use it. So those 23 people go there. And then how many people used? Well, the total is 181. 23 did not use. So in this column, I'm putting in 181 minus 23, and that gives 158. Okay, so that fills in the tested positive column. For the tested negative column, it said that the total negative tests were 242, and there were 18 false negative. Now, a false negative is someone who used the drug but didn't test positive. In other words, they used the drug but tested negative. Those 18 go there. And then in this space, since the total has to be 242, this one must be 242 minus 18, which is 224. Okay, so we've got the chart set up, and so now we can start answering the questions. The probability that a subject did not use the drug. Well, this would be the number who did not use divided by the total number. The number who did not use is this 23 plus 224. And the total number is 181 plus 242. So I put those parentheses in because you need them when you do this on the calculator. 23 plus 224 is the numerator. The denominator is 181 plus 242. And to 3 decimal places, 0.584. 0.584 to 3 decimal places. Now the second question is the probability that a subject tested negative or did not use. So for the second question, probability tested negative or did not use. That's equal to the number who tested negative, or did not use over the total number. And that's equal to, now the number who tested negative, who did not use, going back to here, tested negative or did not use, it's this 18 plus 224 plus this 23 who tested negative or did not use. It's those guys. 18 plus 23 plus 224, 18 plus 23 plus 224, and the total number again is 181 plus 242. I'm putting parentheses because I'm going to need them on the calculator. 18 plus 23 plus 224 divided by 181 plus 242, and to 3 decimal places, 0.626. Okay, now, sometimes, thankfully, they give you an example where they actually give you the chart. And so you don't have to make up a chart to begin with. That's another example in the homework, is sort of like this. So here's another example. It's about ordering in, I guess, fast food restaurants. So here's another example. So they have restaurants A, B, C, and D. Order correct. Order incorrect. So at restaurant A, 22 correct, 3 incorrect. At restaurant B, 15 correct, 5 incorrect. At restaurant C, 19 correct, 4 incorrect. At restaurant D, 27 correct, 7 incorrect. So the first question is, find the probability that one of these orders is correct. Well, that's the equal to the number correct divided by the total number. So the number correct is, that's this whole first row is 22 plus 15 plus 19 plus 26 over the total is just everybody in the whole chart. 22 plus 15 plus 19 plus 26 plus 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 7. So on the calculator, 22 plus 15 plus 19 plus 26, that's the numerator, divided by 22 plus 15 plus 19 plus 26 plus 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 7. When you're entering a bunch of numbers like that, it's not a bad idea to check. I think it's okay. 0.811. Okay, now they have one more question here using that same chart. The one more question is, find the probability the order is incorrect or from restaurant A or C. So this would be the number incorrect plus number from A or C divided by the total number. So the number incorrect is this 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 7. 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 7. And then from A or C, we have to include the correct orders from A, which is 22, and the correct orders from C, which is 19. Plus 22 plus 19, and then divided by the total again. 22 plus 15 plus 19 plus 26 plus 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 7. And when I carefully enter this on the calculator, I get 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 7 plus 22 plus 19 is the numerator. The denominator is 22 plus 15 plus 19 plus 26 plus 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 7. Careful when you enter a bunch of numbers, and that comes out to 3 decimal places, 0.594.